They know they give me a mission, they know I'ma get it done. When they come out of my family, I send you the kingdom come. Break them down and build them up, I done did it one after one. And I see you need an army, but all I need is my gun. They said it's my right, so I'ma bear arms.
Yo, Fat Guy Nation, what's good? It's your man Big Zach, the Fat Guy with Guns. And today, we're back with another look at, I guess, throwback or flashback to another one of my favorite Caniks in my collection that I picked up early on. And let's get into it. So today we're going to be looking at the Canik TP9SFL. Now, the SFL is actually a Canik that you don't hear much about, but it's actually a good long slide pistol. And like every other Canik, it came with everything in the box. It came with let's see. It came with your mag loader, of course. It came with two 18-round magazines. It didn't, and I don't remember this one having a toolkit with it. If it did have a toolkit with it, I just don't remember, and it's not in the box anymore. It's probably in my range bag, that I keep all my other stuff in. So I don't remember if it had a toolkit in it or not, and it may not have had a toolkit in it because it didn't have much stuff on it like the SFX or the newer ones that came out when they started adding a lot of different things to them. Came with two back straps. I'm gonna say a small and a large. A gun lock, of course. It came with your cleaning stuff. Came with a brush, jack, so you put the little things in the end. Back in there. And I try to keep all this stuff together. Like the kits, the little toolkits, they'll be everywhere, but I try to keep everything else usually with the guns. It came with a holster, which was a little different holster with this one because the other holsters, when they first came, they had like the Serpa style holster. Now this one is sort of similar, but it had this little thing that came with it to keep it in for retention, and it had a little retention thing on the back of it. So you didn't have to hit that button in order to pull it out either. It's just there for retention. Why they did it that way, I don't know, but they changed that design, and I was happy that they did. And of course, it came with the paddle that goes on the back of the holster. Let's get this stuff out of here. So here we go. It's clear. Everybody see that's clear. Nothing in there. Good to go. So I mean, it reminds you of the SFX, but it's not. There's some things that are different. If you can see that trigger in there, that is a different trigger. That was changed because I got this to use this for competition, just for something that I wanted to have some iron sights on. So it comes with the Warren blacked out sights in the rear, and 3-dot system, the white one in the front. It had the almost like the elongated slide lock. The takedown was easy. It has the cuts and the slide like the SFX, but it's not. Some of the things that are different, like the SFX, you could, of course, the SFX is optics ready. This is not optics ready. With the SFX, you could also change out the mag release. This one is just the mag release. You couldn't change it and put different sizes in there. So this one wasn't really made for competition. This was like a duty pistol, just with a long slide on it. But I took it and I used it for competition anyway. So I probably should have changed the sights on it, but I didn't. The first thing I did was put that trigger in there. So this came with the same type of nice trigger like every other Canik does, but I put this one in here because it was a comp trigger. Move a little, boom, there you go. Reset. So that's actually a Freedom Smith Fat Daddy trigger that I put in there. And really good gun though. It had a 5.2-inch barrel. Like I said, it comes with two 18-round magazines. It has the striker indicator on the back. As you can see, there is red, so you know that it's basically that it's cocked and ready to go. It didn't have a loaded chamber indicator. There's nothing on the top. You can see the top there, it's smooth, and it doesn't have a loaded chamber indicator or anything. But for the price at the time, You can still find these now if you're interested in getting one. I mean, I wanted to have it, so I have most of them. So, like I said, this is reminiscent of the SFX, but it's not an SFX. This was not a competition pistol, and it was never actually advertised as one either. It was just another one in the series of TP9 pistols, and that's why it's got those Warren sights on it. It's like a duty pistol. That's why it's set up that way with the blacked out rear sights and the white dot in the front. But I mean, it's another that I wanted to bring. And I say this one is not hard to find. If you want to get one of these, you can find one of these. I mean, the Canik TP9SFL, and it is long. Got that long slide on there. I mean, like I said, you could change the back straps out. It was a little aggressive. It could have been a little bit more aggressive, but I chose to use this for my, I guess, production iron sight gun, and I used it for a little while. I'm going to find out that my eyes ain't the greatest, and using the red dot was the way to go. So the SFX ended up being my main competition pistol, and to this day it's still the gun that I like to shoot in competition. Now I tried other stuff, but I like that one. It could be a little bit heavier, which I wish it was, but there's stuff you can do to it to make it heavier. And same with this one, because it's a little bit light, because it's got that polymer frame. But either way, good pistol in the TP9 series. I mean, like I said, you can still find these. Great pistol. These triggers, like I said, Freedom Smith triggers, they're great. Anything that I shoot with the Canik that's going to be competition is going to have one of these in there. I haven't put one in my rival yet, but I will. Anyone, and the rival trigger is already great, but this it's the same sort of thing, just that it eliminates, like, there's no take up really. It's like just like really minimal, and that reset is still the same reset. So I mean, it's still great. Just a little something I added extra to it. And like I said, out of the box, still with the Caniks, you can't beat it. You get everything. It comes with everything that you need, so you can get started. Like just straight out of the box. And I just wanted to run this one down for y'all. Another one in the series. Just to show the Canik, show them off a little bit. That's my brand. I'm the thing. That's my thing. Canik King. So Fat Guy Nation, just wanted to bring you that. Show you a little something with the SFL. Go out there, check it out. They are still available. You can still find them at different places if you're interested. You can find them used, and you can find them brand new for a good price on both. So Fat Guy Nation, love you guys. Your man Big Zach, the Fat Guy with Guns, and peace. We out.